Hey guys, and I have completed every other mission but the Pluto mission, and because I just wanting to be nice, I'm gonna let you see all of it. And also, I am gonna also make a brand new rocket. So yeah. And I do stop any noise from going into the video. So that's one thing I wish I could have, but unfortunately I don't have it. Going to try to not use any cheats except for part clipping because, well, I already know how to part clip. If you don't know how to part clip and you don't have cheats, like you want to do this, you have to forcefully do it. Yeah, it's very hard. Oh, there we go. Usually it will do that, but if you select both objects, it will let you part clip. And there we go. So that's how you can part clip. And yeah. Well, for this rocket, it is going to be a massive rocket. And because it's a massive rocket, I'm going to do multiple launches again. And, well, because I'm doing another multi-launch one, it is still going to be okay, right? Because multiple launches just makes it so you can more easily travel across. Well, I'm going to see you when I finish. Okay, I have finished the rocket, as you can see. And I did just test to see if these will get out of the way when I'm up high. But this is the first rocket. You can see I added some sort of staging up here, like you might have saw. But this staging is going to be for an extra fuel rocket that's going to attach on. And then once it's at its destination, which is Pluto of course, the extra fuel is gonna get detached. And this extra bit is just in case this is not enough to get into Earth orbit. Well, I've finished this rocket, so let's launch. I'm not sure if it is gonna... Oh my, that's so annoying. Hang on, let me just fix this real quick. Well, first I have to make sure it does get into orbit, and then I'm gonna save it. Okay, there we go. And, well, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna start now. Oh, there we go. This rocket's going fast. Ooh. Hang on. Okay. Oh, turning again. There we go. Turning again. There we go. There's a satellite passing right above me. I do know once Spaceship sees this video, you will be surprised. And I'm turning again. Just have to breathe. Now I'm just gonna get into orbit, which is quite hard because, well, it's just hard to get into orbit. I have lots of satellites. Oh, just debris. Destroy debris. Destroy debris. Yeah, it is. And this debris. Anyways, turning again. Oh, I'm already in space. There we go. Hang on. Turn even more. This is just so I can get into space a lot easier. And no, I'm not removing the fairing. And I'm out of fuel. Yep, that will happen every time. And I'm almost in space. To be honest, every other time I had to use the fuel from the other stages to just get into orbit. So I'm just gonna do that. And it seems like I need to turn to make sure I won't go over the line. I hate it when I go over the dot. Oh no. And then I'm going through. Of course. Hang on. Oh, I'm returning. Never had this happen. Let me wrong thing. I have made it into orbit. Yes. Yeah, in realistic mode, usually you have to take fuel from the other stages to get into orbit for me. And now I'm in orbit. I don't have much fuel left. And luckily I planned for this exact thing. Just have to find the right ship. 17, no. So 14, rocket, okay. Yes, this is the perfect one. So this I'm wanting to navigate to. Huh. I'm so close to the transfer window. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna... Okay, finally docked. And let's refuel this lander. Well, this is gonna be the first time I'm using the docking port. The last time is when I'm at Pluto. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I checked the orbit is because one time when I tried doing the same exact thing, for some reason it made the orbit go down into the atmosphere, which must be some sort of glitch. And, well, I already know it won't happen again. Okay. The third time I'm gonna do the same thing. So now it's safe to detach. And wait, why did I even... I just realized, why did I even refuel this stage? Oh yeah. Well, at first I was like, this stage is a part of the landing area. But no, then I realized. But then I just realized that I can use it to help me go to Pluto. And well, the second last time I did this was on Neptune, which Neptune was mainly harder because it's much more mass and has a moon that orbits the opposite way. Like, look at this. Triton goes the opposite way. And also Triton's the biggest moon of Neptune, which is another downside. So it took a while to finish Neptune. Saturn also did take a while, mainly because of the absurd number of moons. But anyways, because I have made the first part of this sort of rocket, time to make the second one. And well, because this rocket did make it into space, let's just save it. And I do like just using letters because it's a lot faster, but I'm gonna do Pluto lander and save. Now I'm just gonna make a cut till I finish the second part. So, and here's the second part. I just changed up it a tiny bit, removing the thrusters there and changing the thrusters here. And if you're wondering why I keep adding a single orange line or more than one orange line, it's because I'm doing spaceship signature, because he always does orange. But anyways, well, this is the second part. And it is going to be a bit annoying to try attaching to the first part, because I cut when I was attaching the first part to the space fueler, because, well, it was annoying to attach them. And you already know that I could not have cheated, because there's no option and no absolute way other than purely doing it. So yeah. And well, let's get straight into it. Anyways, for Spaceship, I got a little challenge for him. How about he can try going to Pluto in realistic mode? Because I'm doing this all in realistic mode. And let's turn just enough. And by the way, you usually will see me in the other videos of doing stuff. You will usually see me like use the fuel tank, because, well, it doesn't really matter. You can just send a little probe up there into space, and doing that does waste quite a bit of time of your life, so I just do it just to make it seem a lot more seamless. Well, now you know at first I thought all the spacecraft just suddenly disappeared. Now, after I get this into orbit, I'm going to check all the satellites, because I feel like some is missing. So hopefully none of them are missing. Satellite 1, Satellite 11, Satellite 7, Satellite 16, Satellite 12, Satellite 8, and Satellite 13, Satellite 14, Satellite 18, Satellite 5, Satellite 6, Satellite 17, Satellite 15, Satellite 20, Satellite 9, yeah, that's the space stuff. I honestly don't know. Hang on. Time. This is just debris at this point. Bye-bye. And I reached the point. Don't give me the thing again. And I have to do a sharp angle just to stay in orbit. Oh. Too much. Oh, it's not too much. Okay. I did have a little pod. You already know about it. And, well, I did finish docking. I'm just making the little pod return back. And, well, it is in the atmosphere. It's gonna be near, I guess. And I'm just waiting. And when am I gonna stop burning up? Well, anyways. Oh, there we go. And I'm starting to burn up. Well, you don't really have to see this, well, you might already know. Okay, I have already docked. And now my next mission is going to be to the moon because I already know about gravity assists. They do help with a lot of missions, like the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 mission were launched near the exact same time because of a certain time window of all the gas giants. So, and because the gas giants were in line, Voyager 1 and 2 could escape the solar system using Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So, the next Voyager, like Voyager 3 and 4, is not going to happen in a while. So, yeah. And well, it does take a lot of time, like I keep saying. So, well, this gravity assist from the moon is going to launch me a bit more further than it will normally. And also, one thing, this is going to be the first part of the mission because I'm not going to have enough time. And, well, oh, how did that happen? Oh yeah, you might have noticed the no collision damage. But that was just because I was a bit scared that I will be going too fast and break a part of the other ship. Anyways, let's, well, continue. Okay. Well, this first stage that I have did run out of fuel. But at least I have more stages. There we go. And now, let's go even further. Have I escaped? No, but I almost. There. Now, let's minimize. And And okay. This gives me the max amount of speed. I don't need to be in a trans. I don't need to be like that anymore. Let's go to the moon. And I'm getting very close. I'm almost there. Okay, it's completely fine. Now I'm going back up. And also, well, okay. And, well, would you look at that? And now I'm gonna escape. Escape the moon's sphere of influence and escape the earth. Well, I'm gonna end it right here. Okay. See you on the next part. Bye.